is a man in his 30s. Now, police say they soon learned of another incident from 2005 by another man in his 30s in the area of Stony Plain Road and 178th Street. Both men are members of the Tsuut'ina Nation. In a statement, Whitney denies any wrongdoing and will remain chief. He says, I unequivocally deny these allegations. They are false and without merit. I believe in truth and due process, and I will fully cooperate with any lawful proceedings to ensure the facts are made clear. Until that time, I ask our citizens and the public to withhold judgment and avoid speculation. Now, I spoke with Whitney's lawyer, who says the allegations are baseless, and I also spoke with a sexual assault support group that says it's important for victims to come forward, no matter how long it's been.
There's no intention of stepping down. These allegations, again, shouldn't take the nation's eye off their business that they're supposed to be doing. And I look at it this way: anyone who's put this much of his life into the nation to build it up to what it is now certainly doesn't want to be seen as someone who's going to back down from a fight, and he's not that kind of person.
We know that there are disclosures of historical abuse every day. We see it every day. We have people that come in who were abused, 30, 40, 50 years ago. Yesterday, being told that they're, that police are receptive to hearing from them, I think is a really positive thing.
Oh, to rank. Yes, I'm Eric from Esme&Eric's YouTube channel. Guys, like, subscribe, comment, and follow as you would. This is my first ever podcast. I'm glad to have you guys part of it. Let's get it going. So I got a couple videos I'm going to talk to you guys about. This happens to be one of them. Wow. I mean, you guys, I'm not laughing at the crime. I'm just laughing like for how long this must have been happening, Takes a lot for this stuff to come forward. He's actually a pretty popular chief. Guys. I'm really surprised that this came about. So we got another chief to talk about, you guys. This guy's the police chief. Unlike this last video, guys, it's almost like a pattern. You guys got to check it out here. Give me 2 seconds. So, he's actually the fucking chief of police here on Kainai at the Blood Tribe Police. Former Blood Tribe Police chief pleads guilty to assault former constable in Quebec. I don't know what the fuck goes through these guys' heads, man. They think they can just put their hands on anybody, and we trust them with this kind of power to run our reserve, and then they pull this kind of shit, you guys. And I don't know what you guys think about it. It might play, it might not play, you guys, but please will listen to it. If it doesn't, here it goes, you guys. Let's read. Former Blood Tribe has pled guilty to assault. So he went from the S assault.
Former Blood Tribe Police Chief Bryce Ironshirt has pleaded guilty to assault. This comes after a former Blood Tribe constable accused Ironshirt of inappropriately touching her. Quinn Keenan has more.
Bryce Ironshirt served as chief of the Blood Tribe Police Service for just 9 months before abruptly resigning in September 2022. That came a month after a female constable filed a complaint with the police commission about him making unwanted sexual advances months earlier. The commission did nothing about her concerns, but prosecutors in Quebec did. Ironshirt was charged with sexual assault in 2023 for an incident that occurred during the Aboriginal Police Chiefs Conference in Gatineau, Quebec in May 2022. This spring, he quietly pled guilty to a reduced charge of assault, and he was given an absolute discharge. According to an agreed statement of facts, during a night out with colleagues, Ironshirt made several unwanted physical advances towards the female officer. He also touched her without her consent when they were alone. The Quebec court ordered him to serve 20 hours of community service and make a $2,000 donation to the Native Women's Association of Canada. One expert questions the sentence.
It'd be interesting to ask the Crown prosecutor why the Crown agreed to that. That's a sexual assault. And the accused admitted to it in the agreed statement of fact.
But in a statement to CTV News.
Wow. Yeah, you guys, that's pretty wicked. And I got one more, you guys. This little girl named Riley Dimes. She was found about, I guess 1.5 kilometer west of the town in Glenwood, Alberta. Here, I pass through there every goddamn morning, guys, when I go to work. So I pass that road, and it would be sad if I happened to drive by that around the time that happened. Just the thought of it alone, it's just a little girl. I got an 18-year-old. I can't be devastated if anything happened to her. So this was somebody's daughter, you guys. Anyways, I'm not a conspiracist, you guys. I don't really. I'm not really like. I won't talk about a subject in that form, you guys. But I had to question something, you guys. Why has there been no information or any kind of evidence brought forward yet that gives this family any kind of ease that they're working on the case? It explains why the fine line between policing and citizens. It kind of shows why there's animosity. So I don't know, you guys. Like I said, I'm not a conspiracist, you guys, and I honestly think maybe this was the chief prosecutor. Maybe it's his nephew. Maybe I'm not. Don't quote me on it. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you guys an analogy, but. Straight up, that's where you like the answers. We don't want them to come forward. It's usually somebody powerful, and someone has a stupid nephew or a stupid son that pulled some stupid shit, and its reputation in Canada. I noticed that people would the lengths they would go for, just to keep this fine cycle going. So I don't know, you guys. It just makes me wonder why they are taking pretty damn long on the case here. I'll pop it up here. Give me a second. Might play it, might not, guys. Let's check it out here. What happened to Jordan Dines again? 16-year-old found dead. I apologize. I said her name incorrectly, you guys. It's Jordan Dines. An abandoned car south of Calgary. I'll read up on it here. There's a video attached to it. That's what happened in the final hours of Jordan Dines' life. That's what the CPS are trying to determine after the teenage girl was found dead more than 200 kilometers south of the city. One day she went missing. Last week, Jordan Riley Dines, a 16-year-old girl from Calgary, was last seen at the Chinook Center Mall on the south side of Calgary around 2:45 p.m. on Thursday, July 3rd. What happened after that is a mystery. Here's a picture of her, guys. The next day, RCMP found Dines' body inside an abandoned vehicle approximately 1.5 kilometers west of the village of Glenwood, which is 200 kilometers south of Calgary in Cardston County. Here's a picture of the car. Looks like some shady ass car right there from the get-go. At the time, RCMP said the vehicle had not been reported stolen, but investigators later learned through the registered owner that it had been missing since that morning. Sounds a little odd to me, guys. I mean, like, why would it just happen to go missing that morning, the day the body was found in the vehicle? That's what I'm saying. Like, there's the circumstances around this make it seem very shady, because I'm not trying to say it sounds like it's an easy case, but there is some pretty straightforward evidence that they can work with that I'm surprised they haven't given an answer to the family. So while police have not released Dines' cause of death, they say the circumstances surrounding are suspicious. So the Alberta RCMP Major Crimes Unit is leading this investigation. The RCMP is looking for the public's help to figure out Dines' activity after she was seen in the mall up until she was found dead near Glenwood. If anyone has any information, please contact the Carson RCMP detachment at 403-653-4931. I'll repeat that again, you guys. If anyone has any information, please contact Carson RCMP detachment at 403-653-4931. So you guys, hope you enjoyed my first ever podcast. Follow. I'll put the IG and the link as well, you guys. Until then, peace out.